Today, we embark on a journey through time to explore the fascinating history of relationships with cows. Since ancient times, humans and cows have coexisted in a symbiotic partnership, providing us with valuable resources like food, clothing, and tools. However, as our needs and practices evolved, so did our interactions with these gentle creatures, raising questions about the ethical and exploitative aspects of our bond. Around 8,000 to 10,000 years ago, humans and cows shared a profound connection. Cows were more than just a source of food. They played essential roles in various cultures. In medieval European times, things like horns were used for drinking containers. Other parts, like the leather and bones, were used for things such as clothes, sewing implements, fasteners, parts for tools, weapons, and musical instruments. As companions, cows were not limited to just providing those items, though. They were also assisted with transportation and labor. The milk was a vital source of nourishment and remains a significant part of human diets in various cultures to this day. The bond was so close that even farmers were buried with their cattle. As the demand for meat and dairy products surged, factory farming became prevalent. Unfortunately, this change had adverse effects on cattle's well-being. Confinement in small spaces and inhumane treatment became commonplace, leading to the increase of disease, injuries, and stress, while drastically reducing their lifespans. This is especially prevalent in more recent times as we continue to look how our food is obtained and our products are made, from artificial insemination to being stunned several times in order to be killed. A recent study on medieval England revealed that cows were once considered movable riches. Researchers Matilda Holmes, Helena Holmroe, and Richard Thomas, in their article Close Companions, analyzed data from 700 archaeological assemblies of cattle bones from England dating back from 1400 to 450 AD. According to the scientists, the closeness of humans and cattle during this time may have resulted in the formation of a strong ties between our two species. This bond being so close, almost like dogs or cats we keep today. Over time, our relationship with cows has provided us with numerous benefits from food, clothing, bone, and leather goods, just like it always has. The new items being literally almost every other dairy product on our shelves today, including gelatin, bone meal, pet food, and tallow. Not only that, but due to the constraints and technological advancements within the medieval era, they had fewer types of cheeses than we do. Since we're curious and wanting to use technology to help with everything as well, we discovered biofuel from the cattle's waste, as well as its use for fertilizer, and we even used cattle for the development of some vaccines. However, we've also faced challenges such as disease, weather, and predators through time, which have made management of cattle a very daunting task, especially for our ancestors. Land constraints and laws further complicated the situation in that it was hard to find space to keep such a large animal, and in some medieval laws prevented you from keeping cows due to the destruction of crops. Another challenge was feeding such a large animal. It was hard in order to not only feed yourself, but the cattle that you kept. We still have that struggle today. Despite the challenges posed by agriculture, there is hope for a more compassionate future. A growing number of individuals are embracing plant-based diets of reducing their meat consumption, signaling a shift away from the demand of factory-farmed animals. As we reflect on the history and transformation of our connection with cows, it becomes evident that both harmonious coexistence and exploitative practices have characterized our relationship. From medieval times, where all of the parts were used in a limited amount, to now, where no part goes to waste. We even still face spacing and feeding challenges today. The major difference is the process of obtaining these items and the way it's done. While everything within the medieval era was done out of respect and necessity, along with using your hands, we now have automation along with seeing the animals as product instead of a partner. Furthermore, the challenges that they once had still haunt us as we are losing space and still growing as a population rapidly. One of the ways we can come back to the semblance of what we once had is to get rid of some automation and possibly even slowing down the process of obtaining these products. These animals deserve respect, no matter what they are used for. The path forward lies in our hands, where consciousness choices and ethical decisions can shape a more respectful and compassionate bond with these remarkable beings. By fostering awareness, supporting humane farming practices, and considering the impact of our choices, we can look towards to creating a future where cows are treated with dignity and respect, Let us embrace our responsibility to protect and cherish these animals that have been so integral to human history and explore ways to restore a symbiotic and sustainable coexistence with them.